Hey everyone, welcome to my third video. This is just me talking about my experience with the being a first-time owner of the Oculus Rift CV1 in 2019. I know super late in the game, but I just want to go over my experiences, what I think about it, my pros and cons. This is more so that the Oculus Rift S is coming out supposedly in about a few weeks or so, and I do want to get that and just upgrade to that one. Want to gamble. So yeah, let's change our scenery and go somewhere else. We're in the beach right here in Vacation Island, right? I think this would be a perfect spot to do this. Sorry, my webcam is like right there, and yeah, can't help it. So is my microphone, so this is about to be a little weird. Alright. So, yeah. So far what I think is, I used to own, what do you call that? The Samsung Gear VR. That was my very first non-cardboard VR, and I thought that was fine. I had my Samsung S8 on there, with with a little bit of freedom. It did come with a controller, so that set it apart from like the cardboard ones. I thought that was fine, and then later on I built my own computer, and I was like, man, I really wanted to have the Oculus Rift and work on it. And then on top of that, I sold my rig, bought a laptop, and now I can game on the go. And I was like, man, I really just want to play VR. So I found a good deal from somebody local, sold his standard set for like about 200. So I sold a lot of my computer gear, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get it. He was willing to give it to me, and now here we are. So my thoughts compared to the Samsung Gear versus the Oculus Rift, obviously it's in your high-end PC gaming versus mobile VR, which was back then was fine if you're just a casual thing, but I wanted to move around, shoot stuff, have actual 6 degrees of freedom, and I didn't really know what it was because I didn't really get to experience it from Best Buy. But now having the system for, I want to say 2 months, completely different. And then the Samsung Gear VR is more so VR experiences. But now with the Oculus Rift, you could actually feel like you're in the moment. Right now, I'm talking to a camera right here in Vacation Island. Whoever's played this game, you know what I'm talking about. It has a video camera. It gives you like a nice spectator preview of the whole game. It actually feels like I'm talking to an actual camera right there. I think it's time to go switch it up. So just one of the more fun things that I really love to do in here is just in this this place. Let's put on our safety helmet here. Is mini games like these. They're everywhere. They're everywhere in this game. So one thing I do like about it is, the controls are pretty nice. Oh, so close.
Skiing, human.
So
I remember
close.
something slightly better than that.
Look at that. Oh, man. Okay. So just a few more things, right? To talk about. We went about a lot of the experience that I've had, what I think about it, some of the pros and cons, right, that I've ever played with the game or with the whole system versus what I've had with the Gear VR, because that's just really my point of reference. So just I want to talk about my plans in the future. Being a smaller channel, I have like little to no budget. So I'll be selling my whole room setup. All the standard version, the controllers, the mounts, and all that stuff. I want to sell all of it so I can pay for the Rift S. I know a lot of those CV1 elitists like, no, you should just wait for CV2. CV2 is gonna be great, but I want to have more content for the channel. Hopefully it's the right move, so I'm really just gambling at this point. Hopefully it's the right move, right? So hopefully it is the right move. Although I'm really excited though for the things I'm gonna get over the Rift S. One of the things, my issues with having this system is like I do have a child. I have this in our mini private living room, as you can see. Sorry for the mess in the background. So I do have this in our mini living room. I do have a child. Our son goes in and out of here. I don't have the luxury of keeping my cords and my computer out. So every time I have to use it, I have to like break it all down, store them somewhere, and then when I'm ready to go play, it takes me like another 10-15 minutes to just take them all out, put them all on the mounts, wire them to my computer, put the computer on, put the recording thing on, all that stuff, streaming equipment. And after that, I'm just like really, just the thought of doing that over and over just seems exhausting in my end. Not, I mean, yeah, you're like, wow, that's just a little sacrifice for a better experience, but, I want to be able to just take my computer, put it over in the living room, slap on the headset, go play. I know I'm sacrificing the refresh rate. I don't really know the difference between the 80 and the 90 as far as VR goes. The IPD adjustment is gonna suck. I usually play on the 70 millimeter. Basically, that's like the max of the CV1. I am gonna miss that. Hopefully, the Rift S software IPD will suffice for that issue. Usually, WMR, Windows Mixed Reality headsets, they come with roughly maybe 2 cameras right here. Is usually on the front is the standard now. The Rift S does come with 5. One here, 2 here, 2 here. 1 on the head. Supposedly give you like the most optimal tracking as far as inside out tracking. Hopefully that'll be good. I'm gonna miss being able to reach behind my back. From what I've seen a lot of YouTubers cover, that seems to be a very tricky maneuver with the Rift S. Hopefully it's not gonna be that bad. Hopefully I could just like cock my head a little bit to back and then reach behind me, kind of just like that. Hopefully it's not gonna be too bad, because there's a lot of games that I do play and end up reaching on my back. Like Space Pirate Trainer to begin with. So I'm very aware of the sacrifices, but I'm still willing to gamble just for content's sake, and mobility and all that stuff. All right, guys. So just a quick overview of what I talked about. My past experience with the Gear VR, now with the Rift, now with the Oculus Rift CV1, and in the hopes of getting this the Rift S as soon as it launches, and then start doing the review and all that stuff. So my final thoughts. If you have the room, like your private little room, where you can have your cameras and snake it on the ceiling, I highly suggest having the CV1 or the Vive, with the external cameras. It just provides buttery smooth, very accurate tracking, from my opinion. It only maybe took like 2 weeks to get used to the camera. I mean, back then my eyes used to strain so bad. My eyes were dry all the time, but now that I've been using it at least once a week or every other day in the morning, I just play before work. Yeah, it's fine now. I could barely notice it. I really have a new level of immersion. For all those VR haters out there, those sit down gaming elitists, you guys don't really know what you're missing out. I'm sorry if you guys get motion sick. All the other games out there doesn't really provide this level of immersion. I know I'm just playing like what looks like a silly kiddie game, but there's other tougher board games out there. I'm just using this as a platform to record my video. It does have this nifty little spectator mode camera that I can easily use. But look how sharp it is. Look how sharp it is. I mean, these are like very simple colors, but still, it looks very, very neat. I feel like I'm in the moment. Can't wait to get the Rift S and have all that level of freedom. Hopefully it's not a bad gamble. If it is, I'm just gonna return it, trade it in for the Odyssey Plus. I heard that's really neat. So if you guys liked my video, go ahead and hit like and subscribe at the bottom. Click that little bell icon so you guys get a notification of my next video. Again, I apologize for the crappy mic audio. I just have it like right over there. Alright guys, it's John for short. See you next time.